Hello students. Now in the next point of the same chapter, alcohol, phenols and ethers. In the last point of the alcohol, phenol and ether, we consider definition of alcohol, phenols. Also we consider how phenol and aromatic alcohols can be classified. Okay. Now in today's lecture we are discussing the classification of alcohol and phenols. Now we discuss classification of alcohols and phenols. So when you consider classification of alcohols and phenols, classification of alcohols and phenols. So classification of alcohol and phenols. So on the basis of, first consider the classification on the basis of number of hydroxyl group, present in alcohols and phenols. First consider classification on the basis of number of hydroxyl group present in the corresponding alcohol and phenol. How many OH groups are present on which you consider the classification? So first is a monohydric. So they are classified as a monohydric. Mono means one. Hydric means hydroxyl group. If it has a one OH group, they are called as a monohydric. If it is alcohol, then it is called as monohydric alcohol or phenol. Monohydric alcohol or phenol. For example, suppose we have the example CH3, CH2, it has only one OH, so it is a from the alcohol, so it is a monohydric alcohol. Name of the compound is ethyl alcohol. So that means. Similarly, if you have the benzene ring and to which the OH group is directly attached, then it is called as a phenol. So it is a phenol. So phenol is an example of monohydric phenol. So ethyl alcohol and phenol are the contain one OH. So they are the monohydric, right? Similarly, if it has a two OH, they are called as a dihydric. Alcohol or phenols. You can take the example for both. Now 2 OH. If the 2 OH are present like this way, the presence of the 2 OH like this way. So if the 2 OH is present, it is called as glycol. So it is a ethylene glycol. Remember, as it has a 2 carbon, so it is ethylene glycol. If suppose it has a 2 OH, so it is a ethylene glycol. Like this. So glycol, 2 OH groups are present means it is a glycol. Right. Similarly, in the case of the dihydric phenol, if the 2 OH are present, like this, then they are called as catechol. This is a special name of the dihydric. So this is a dihydric phenol. It has a 2 OH, so it is called as catechol. Or if the 2 OH, now look at in catechol, we can understand that in catechol, the hydroxy is present at the 1 and 2 position. Then they are the di means 2, hydric means phenol. They have the 2 hydroxy present, therefore it is dihydric phenol. So it is a catechol. If they are present at 1, 3, or they are ortho of each other, with respect to this, it is ortho. With respect to this, it is meta. Okay. So this is a meta hydroxy, dihydroxy, benzene. So it is a catechol. If they are present as 1, 3, then they are called as resorcinol. Remember, there is a special name of this compound, so we have to remember this. So 1,2-dihydroxybenzene, it is a catechol. 1,3-dihydroxybenzene, it is is a resorcinol, and in the they are like this. They are catechol, resorcinol, and they are 1,4. Okay, so these are the 1,4 dihydric phenol. This is a 1,4 dihydric phenol. The hydroxy group is present at 1 and here the hydroxy group is present at 1 and 3. So 1,3 dihydric. If the hydroxy group is present at 1 and 2, so here it is 1,2 dihydric. So like this way, if the position can be changes, the compound can be changes. So it is a catechol, this is a resorcinol, and it is called as the compound is a 1,4 dihydric phenol. So like this way, you can consider the compound which have the different hydroxy group. Right? Now we consider monohydric, dihydric. This is a compound example for this. Now consider example for trihydric. Now consider example for trihydric alcohol or phenol. So when you consider the trihydric has 3 OH, and if the trihydric has 3 OH, they are called as glycerin or glycerol. They are called as glycerin or glycerol. So it has 3 carbon. So this name is propylene, glycerin or glycerol. It has 3 OH. With the 2 OH, glycol, 3 OH, glycerol, like this. Look at it. You consider 1, 2, 3. So carbon, 3 carbon, and it has a, so like this way, you can complete their balance. So it is a propylene, glycerol or glycol. So this is an example of trihydric. Similarly, in the case of the benzene, if the OH groups are like this way, or 3 OH groups are there, if the OH groups are 1, 2, 3, it is a benzene, it is an example of trihydric, 1, 2, 3, it is the minimum number. Remember, we are not giving number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has a number 1, 2, 3, nearest number, lowest local number. Then it is called as 1, 2, 3, so it is a pyrogalol. It's called as pyrogalol. Remember, what it is IUPAC name, we consider it later on. So remember its special name. So it is a pyrogalol. So like this way, you can consider the trihydric alcohol. Suppose if the hydroxy group is present at a 1, 3 and 5 position, if the hydroxy group is present at 1, 3 and 5 position, they are called as fluoroglucinol. They are called as fluoroglucinol. So this is one of the important name of the compound. So like this way, you have to remember the special common name of this compound, that is a pyrogalol or fluoroglucinol, like this way. And like this way, when you consider the classification of the alcohol and phenol on the basis of the number of the hydroxy group present, remember, if the only one OH group is present, monohydric, alcohol and phenol, dihydric are called as glycol. Depending upon the position of the hydroxy group, they are given the name as catechol and resorcinol. Depending now, if it has 3 OH groups, then that type of compounds are called as a glycerol. Similarly, these 2 important compounds you have to remember, that is a pyrogalol and fluoroglucinol. Okay. Now, this 1,4 dihydric phenol, it has also name, a common special name that I will forgot. I can write here. It is a benzoquinone, or it is also called as quinone. Remember, what is the name of this compound? 1 and 4 hydroxy group is there, and that compound is called as a benzoquinone or quinone. Okay, so like this way, catechol, resorcinol and benzoquinone, they are the example of the dihydric, and these 2 are example of dihydric phenol. So you try to remember this common name. All these example you can also revise again in the common and IUPAC system. Okay. Now we are going for the next point. is the classification of the monohydric alcohol. Now we consider only monohydric alcohol, and now we try to classify the monohydric alcohol. So classification of the monohydric alcohol. Now consider on the basis of the hybridization of the carbon to which hydroxy group is attached. Okay. So classification of alcohols and phenols. So we are considering the monohydric alcohol. Monohydric alcohol. So now we are considering only monohydric alcohols. So here we consider their classification on the basis of the hybridization of the carbon, to which the hydroxyl group present, on the basis of the hybridization of the carbon, to which hybridization of the carbon the OH group is present. On this basis we are considering classification. So first type is the compound containing CsP3. The carbon is sp3, so it has a COH bond. But this carbon is having sp3 hybridization. So the carbon OH is attached to the carbon, which is a sp3 hybridized. So it has a COH bond. The carbon is sp3 hybridized. So on this basis we can consider the classification. The first is the alcohol. First we consider is alcohol. Suppose you consider example as a CH3CH2OH. That is a 3 carbon alcohol. So it is a 3 carbon, means propyl, it is straight chain, so N-propyl alcohol. So remember, N-propyl alcohol is the same as RCH2OH, because hydroxy group is attached to the carbon, which is attached to only one. So it is an example of primary alcohol. Suppose I consider the second example like this, in which the hydroxy group is attached to the carbon. That carbon is attached to 2. So therefore, and this is an example of isopropyl alcohol. In isopropyl alcohol, we know that in isopropyl alcohol, the carbon is attached with the OH, which is attached to 2 methyl and 1 hydrogen. So it is isopropyl alcohol. Suppose I consider example is like this, where hydroxy group is also attached to the carbon, and that carbon is attached to again the 2 carbon. Look at what is the difference. Here the carbon is attached to 2 methyl. Here carbon is attached to the 1 methyl and another is a methylene. At that time it is not iso, it is a secondary. Butyl alcohol. So remember, isopropyl alcohol or secondary butyl alcohol, both are the class of secondary alcohol. Both are the example of the secondary alcohol. So alcohols can be classified as a primary alcohol, secondary alcohol. We can also classify as a tertiary alcohol. The hydroxy group is attached to the carbon, which is attached to 3. So it is an example of tertiary alcohol. 3 alcohol is tertiary. So carbon is having 3 methyl, so it is a tertiary. So therefore it is called as a tertiary butyl alcohol. So it is an example of tertiary butyl alcohol. So like this way you can consider. Suppose I give the example like this way. So remember, what are the example I can write here on this blackboard? All are the compound containing COH bond, and that carbon is sp3. So how the carbon is sp3? Because the OH is attached to carbon, and that carbon is having single bond. And we know that if the carbon is having single bond, it is a sp3 hybridized. So compound containing C sp3 hybridized bond will be the alcohol, and that alcohol may be primary alcohol, may be secondary alcohol, may be tertiary alcohol. The last example I can written here is the hydroxy group is attached to carbon, and that carbon is attached to only one carbon. So it is a primary alcohol. Remember, it is a primary alcohol. So what is its common name? What is its common name? So now it is a carbon is a hydroxy group is attached to carbon. Okay, and that carbon is attached to like this way. And this condition, if you consider, is called as NEO. It is a condition of NEO, right? Because we know the condition. In the continuous chain, if there is a 2-methyl group, if there is a 2-methyl group on the second carbon, then that is a condition of NEO. If there is a 2-methyl group on the second, then there is a condition of NEO. Here, 1, 2, 3, there is only one methyl group. So therefore, I can consider the example, you can write the IUPAC name, you can consider like this way. Here, in this case, as there is a 2-methyl group, if there is a 2-methyl group on the second carbon, so it is a NEO. It has a total 5 carbons, it is a neopentyl alcohol. So remember, neopentyl alcohol is an example of primary alcohol. Neopentyl alcohol is an example of primary alcohol. So when consider example of tertiary butyl alcohol, in tertiary butyl alcohol, the carbon is attached to 3-methyl group. So therefore I can use the prefix as a tertiary alcohol. But hydroxy is attached to carbon, which is attached to 3 carbon. So it is a tertiary alcohol. So that point was clear. So we consider compound containing COH bond would be having the example as an alcohol. Now second example, or the second, same thing we can consider is the allylic alcohol. Allylic alcohol is also the class of the compound. The first is alcohol, second is the allylic alcohol. In halogen chapter we also consider this. So what is the condition of the allylic? We know the condition of the allylic. If the hydroxy group is attached to carbon, that carbon is sp3 hybridized, but the next carbon is a double bond. The next carbon is a double bond. Then we can see it as a allylic alcohol. The hydroxy is attached to the carbon. That carbon is attached to, hydroxy group is attached to carbon, and that carbon is attached to the double bonded carbon. Then that is a condition of the allylic. So this is a condition of the allylic. Remember, hydroxy attached to carbon, this carbon is sp3, but the next is a carbon-carbon double bond, and such 3 carbons are there, then they are called as a allylic. These are the allylic alcohol. These are the allylic alcohol. Now hydroxy attached to the carbon, okay, and that carbon is attached to only one, so it is a primary allylic. It is a primary allylic. Similarly, we can write the secondary allylic. How we write the secondary allylic? The hydroxy group is attached to the carbon, right? And this carbon is attached to only one, so it is a primary. If hydroxy group is attached to the carbon and that carbon is attached to like this. Suppose the hydroxy group is attached to the carbon, which is attached to only one. But hydroxy group is attached to carbon, which is attached to 2 carbon. Remember, it is also allylic alcohol, but it is a secondary allylic alcohol. It is a secondary allylic alcohol. So it is a secondary allylic alcohol. That what you mean. It is an example of secondary allylic alcohol. Same way, CH2 double bond CH. If this hydroxy is attached to the carbon and that carbon is attached to 3 carbon, it is a tertiary allylic alcohol. It is a tertiary allylic alcohol. Remember, primary allylic alcohol, secondary allylic alcohol, or tertiary allylic alcohol, all are the compound containing, all are the compound in which the hydroxy attached to carbon, which is sp3 hybridized. That quantity. What are its nomenclature? We consider it. So this is allylic alcohol. Same way, the benzylic alcohol we can consider. Benzylic alcohol. What happens in the benzylic alcohol? In benzylic alcohol, the hydroxy group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. But that sp3 hybridized carbon is attached to a benzene. it is a benzylic alcohol. Remember, it is a primary benzylic alcohol. I again repeat, it is a primary benzylic alcohol because hydroxy is attached to the carbon that is attached to only one carbon. So it is a primary benzylic alcohol. So how you write the secondary benzylic alcohol? Secondary benzylic alcohol is represented by removing the one hydrogen by the alkyl group, because hydroxy group is now attached to carbon, which is attached to two, this carbon and this carbon. Okay, so it is a secondary benzylic. It is a secondary benzylic alcohol, because we know that benzylic alcohol are the aromatic alcohols. And if you consider the benzene is attached to the carbon and which is attached to 3 carbon, like this way, the hydroxy group is attached to carbon which is attached to 3 carbon, then it is also tertiary benzylic alcohol. Okay, so this is a very important thing, that how to identify the primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Like this way you can consider. Okay, so these are the primary benzylic alcohol, hydroxy attached to sp3 hybridized, but which attached to only one, hydroxy attached to carbon which attached to 2, so it is the secondary, hydroxy attached to carbon which attached to 3, so it is the tertiary. All are completed the condition of the benzyl. So we know that this compound is called as benzyl alcohol. So these are the class of the primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. So remember, alcohols, allylic alcohols, and the third is the benzylic alcohol. All are the class of the such a compound which is having carbon sp3 OH bond. Okay, so that point to remember, because we have the CET question that classify the following or identify which of the following is not a benzylic alcohol or which of the following is not a allylic alcohol. So at that time you must have this common and basic knowledge. Okay, now the last point in the classification is that compound containing carbon sp2OH bond. Now consider the compound containing sp2OH bond. So this carbon is the sp3 hybridized. Now consider second, that is the compound containing sp2OH bond. Now the carbon hybridization of the carbon is a compulsory sp2 hybridized. So that class of the compound we consider. So that class of the compound we consider is the only one, that is the vinylic alcohol. That is the vinylic alcohol. So here the hydroxy group is directly attached to the carbon, and that carbon is a hydroxy group is attached to carbon, that is a sp2 hybridized. So when it is a sp2 hybridized? When it has a double bond. So that type of the alcohol is called as a, this is called as a vinyl. So it is called as a vinyl. You call generally the vinylic alcohol. So like this way, these are the various. Remember, they are not further classified. They are not further classified because only one hydrogen is there. If you replace it with a secondary, but tertiary is not given. So therefore, vinylic alcohol is not further classified. So like this way, in today's lecture, we are discussing a very common thing is that classification on the basis of the hybridization of the carbon to which hydroxy group is present. So alcohols may be primary, secondary, tertiary. Then we consider the classification on the basis of the hybridization, in which we consider the sp3 hybridized. So they are alcohol, then benzylic alcohol, and then allylic alcohol, and the last is hydroxy attached to the carbon, which is sp2 hybridized. So that is the vinylic alcohol. Okay, so like this way, these basic things you must be known, otherwise it's not possible to write the structure. Okay, thank you.